Welcome to World Cinema Reviews. This is your host Frank the Vamp. Tonight we're not doing a movie review video. What we're doing is that we're entering Todd All Things Horror 200 subscriber video and contest entry. I mean, and if you don't know Todd, Todd is just this fantastic guy. He's a really cool guy that makes a lot of interesting videos, including movie reviews, collectibles, unboxings, things like that. And he is, truly, really fun. His videos are very entertaining. And one thing about Todd that I can say is that the dude, he loves to talk horror. I mean, we have that in common. I mean, he told me once in a thing that we could literally talk horror 24/7. If you're a truly horror fan, that's how you feel. That's how you. I mean, and you know what? And to be really honest, you know, for a long time I thought I was alone. Back in the early 2000s, when I finally could afford, to start buying things, to start buying horror movies. I would talk to people, and people didn't, they weren't this community that we have now, this beautiful community of horror fans that we have right now. It wasn't built. It wasn't until fairly recently, that I started, creating my channel and meeting all these people that share the same interests, and I love this time because finally, I am home. I am able to talk to other horror fans. We can talk, about all the horror movies that we have experienced and horror related stuff and collectibles. So yeah, and Todd, man, he's right in the middle of it. He loves to talk horror. He makes great videos. So if you haven't, please subscribe to him. I'm gonna leave the link, to his channel on my description of this video, so that you guys can do it because not only you guys are going to enjoy his content. He's also gonna give you free stuff. If you win this contest. So hey, subscribe. Now on to the question. He said, if there's any horror film that could have become a TV show, which what would you like that TV show to be? From based on one movie. And I thought about it, and I'm kind of cheating because this kind of intended to be a TV show, but it never became one. And I'm talking about my favorite vampire movie of all time, Salem's Lot. So you see, Salem's Lot. Originally, this was a TV pilot. It was a TV miniseries intended to, be the part of a larger series where, the characters of David Soul and Lance Kerwin were supposed to be vampire hunters, trying to hunt down the remaining vampires from the ending of Salem's Lot, and and what, for some incredibly weird reason, it just stayed a pilot, and I just never understood that. Look at just how horrifying. I always loved this movie, man. Look, I mean, just look at some of the gory, really scary scenes. I mean, besides Barlow the vampire, look at him. I mean, how, one of the most frightening things I've ever seen in my life. You know what? Why this never became a TV show? I don't get it. But then again, some TV shows get canceled, and I just don't get it why they get canceled. And and sometimes I wonder about TV people. But but that's not what this video is about. Let me share a couple of ideas how this could have worked. And you know what? I'm gonna go right there and say this can still work today. Okay, but this could work in two ways. One was you get the original idea, which was follow David Solon and Lance Kerwin, the characters, right? Ben Mears and I forget the name of the kid at that time. Let me look that up really quickly. Yeah, as Mark. So you get Ben and Mark, to just go around and do cool vampire huntings, and escape, and we can have a new terrifying vampire, somebody that's an ancient vampire just like Barlow, and they try to defeat him, and he can go on having adventures and stuff and make friends and shoot, they can make, they can, as successful as The Walking Dead is right now. I don't see why a vampire hunting film wouldn't. I mean, TV series wouldn't be awesome. So and so I would totally. I like the original idea, but it could still work. Follow me in my concept, okay? What if instead of making this a sequel, why don't we make it a prequel? You know what's the most interesting thing about this? It's right here, man. It's right there. It's Barlow. I want to know how Barlow came to be. You know, let me talk a little bit about Barlow here. Barlow's not. I mean, after we have seen what Twilight has done to vampires, pretty much destroyed their reputation by making me wimpy. You know, stupid teenage things that even though they're not teenagers, they're ageless. But they still do stupid stuff like fall in love with stupid teenagers and just act totally stupid. Yeah, sorry, I still angry about Twilight, but that's another video game. But what we can do is like see the origins of Barlow, and Barlow is not the Bela Lugosi gentleman, trying to deceive you type of vampire. He's more like what I imagine a vampire would be, which is he's just a hungry, devilish fiend that will stop at nothing to get his food. And why not? Because to him, we are just food. Regular people are food. They're not. You're not gonna talk to the cow, right? You're not gonna befriend the cow before you kill it. You're not gonna befriend the pork before you kill it, or the chicken. I'm sorry, they're stupid animals. We think, right, about them, and we will just impale them and kill them, suck the blood out of them, and just enjoy them and nourish our bodies, right? So why would somebody that's older and wiser even consider us as anything else but little ants that he can just crush and take at he's willing. We're just sheep waiting for the slaughter, man. I mean, that's how cool Barlow is, man. You would, if you see Edward from the Twilight series and you saw him outside your window, probably call the police because you say, what a stupid kid, what is he doing in my yard, right? Or actually, you will actually come out and hit him with a shovel. He already looks like somebody already hit him with a shovel, but that's another story. But I mean, if Barlow was standing outside of your window, I think I said this in another video before, you will piss your pants. There will be no doubt that what you're seeing is a monster. And if he can get a hold of you, you will in no doubt die. He will crush your windpipe by just squeezing his gigantic claw like hand into your throat and just rip out your larynx out. There's no doubt about it. That's a brutal, beast like vampire. That's what we need. We need more films like 30 Days of Night, man, where vampires are back to what they should be. Why would they consider us to be anything else but just food? They don't care. They've been alive for centuries, dude. Their intelligence level, their capabilities, their evilness, it's so far beyond human comprehension that we couldn't even understand it, man. So I feel passionate about this. If you would make, we have the James Mason character, right? We have him as protecting Barlow, but how he met him or how he became his slave, and we actually make the vampire the star, sort of, right? But then we make a Van Helsing like character that's trying to kill him, and then we see him like totally kick ass, man. We see him eat, we see him feed, and we see him how he came to be that. And trust me, man, I will watch that every show, man. I will buy the DVD, triple gold, platinum, Blu-ray set, whatever they sold, man. they will have me eating out of their hands. So there you go. This should have been a short video, but I am passionate about talking about Salem Slot, and I'm still pissed they canceled that. So there's somebody calling me too. So this is the end of the video. Anyways, Todd, you're the man. Thank you. Continue making your great videos. And oh yeah, he makes great films too. Little short films, scary things about Halloween and stuff. You just gotta subscribe to Todd. So subscribe to Todd. Take it easy. Be well. See you next video.